What's going on, Facebook Live? How you doing today? Todd Chun, Best Invest. Check out my new style. All right, there you go. All right, let me get to my famous one. All right, glad you could join me today. We are going to talk a little bit about Detroit. I got some deals. I want to talk about what you want to hear. I want to talk about the Bagley District. That's really what I want to talk about today. And then next week we might talk about Rosedale Park. We might talk about North Rosedale Park or the Grandmont subdivision, things of that nature. But please ask some questions if you need, and if you have any need any help regarding anything going on in Detroit, please reach out. You could call me at 248-497-9195. Please text me or call me. Hey, Fred McCoy, how you doing, brother? Hey, Robert, how you doing? Jeff Ship, what's going on? So what I have, first of all, again, my number, you could text me, is the best way of communication, is 248-497-9195, 248-497-9195, or feel free to send me an email also, todd@ipmdetroit.com, todd@ipmdetroit.com. And anyway, so the Bagley District, if you're familiar with where that's at, that is McNichols, which is 6 Mile, and then you have then you go to 7 Mile, and then it goes all the way up to Auto Drive. So McNichols to Auto Drive. What's up, Fred? And then between Wyoming, the east and west border is Wyoming and Livernois. Sorry, can't spit it out. David Gittins, what's going on, man? How you doing? So Wyoming, between Wyoming and Livernois, between Auto Drive and McNichols. So that is the Bagley District. And there's properties, those, I mean, it all depends on your rehab, but that is a really great rental market. If you could get a 2-family in that area, it's like, it's gold. What's up, David? If you could get a single family house of 1,500 to 2,000 square foot, even smaller, but they're selling. We had one that sold in that area. It was a fix and flip for 150,000. There's another one that we're selling it. We have it under contract right now. We're gonna wholesale it out, and it's gonna be close to $58,000 for the sale, and it needs a complete rehab. It's over 1,700 square feet. When it's said and done, it's gonna be $160,000, depending on how the rehab goes. It could be $160,000 rehab. So yeah, Gittins, he had one there for $155. He sold one. I remember that one. I forget the Aaron Ball. What's going on, my man? How you doing? Gittins, where was that 1,800 square foot? What street was that one on? Was it Indiana? I can't remember. Cherry Lawn, something like that. But David Tupin, how you doing, my man? So anyways, he sold his. David Gittins sold his for 155,000, 1,800 square foot. So this other one that I was talking about is actually on Santa Barbara, and it all depends on how you're gonna do the rehab, of course. But that's a very, very hot area, and if you get just to give you something, hi from New York City. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. Thank you. Oh, it was on Woodingham, Gittins. Yep. I just love those blocks. Anyways, I got one. Me and Robert Graham, we're working on one right now on Auto Drive, and it's in the Bagley District. Unbelievable. It's gonna Well, what they're doing on Auto Drive is they're redoing the Ron Woolraven. How you doing? How you like my hat? You love it. Anyways, they're redoing the sidewalks, they're redoing the streets on Auto Drive. I mean, it's just gorgeous. But so what I was trying to get to, so right now I got one, two, three properties in the Bagley district, working on the fourth one. And so if you get a smaller, this Jeremy Burgess has shown me this. Not only did he tell it to me, he showed it to me. So if you got it just makes sense, 1,800 square foot house. The neighborhood gets, let's say the neighborhood gets, you could get $100 a square foot. All right. So, but you can't get $100 a square foot on an 1,800 square foot house, 1,800 square foot house, because that's 180,000. You might get 155 on those. But if you have a smaller house, like a 12 or 1,300 square foot, you fix it up nice in that area, you will be able to push that square footage to $100, $110 a square foot on the smaller homes. So, and that's where you're gonna get a good bang for your buck on those fix and flips in any of these type of neighborhoods. So, and then you try to go outside of. So I said outside of the Bagley. So if you're on the other side of Wyoming, streets like Eileen, streets like Griggs, those areas are not in the Bagley district. But if you fix it up right, and you can stretch these neighborhoods where you might not get 155,000, but you might get 130. You'll get the highest price per square foot in that neighborhood, or so you're going to start setting the tone. So just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I see in the Bagley district, and there's other districts, and then outside of the Bagley district also. So, but here's a few houses. Let me tell you about a few houses that I have that I'm working on. So I have the house on Avon. Hi Melissa, how you doing? Avon, you know that we're closing that tomorrow, right, Melissa? That's funny that you popped up. But anyways, the house on Avon is a 1,200 square foot house in Rosedale Park, North Rosedale Park, and it needs a rehab. It's not a bad rehab, but it needs plumbing, it needs a kitchen, it needs painting, it needs flooring. It already has a good roof. It already has a good it doesn't have a good furnace. It needs a furnace. It has a central air unit. It has a garage already, but it's a pretty simple rehab, okay? Because you're not adding a bathroom. There's no reason to do that. The clean out alone is going to be the key to this. I mean, it's 25, 30 plus years of items in this property that has to go. It has a wheelchair ramp. There was someone on Facebook asking about a wheelchair ramp. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. You're the man. So anyways, it has a wheelchair ramp, wood one. So if anyone needs one, they could come and get it. It's actually in great shape. So, but that's going. So really it needs, I allotted 25 grand in repairs. I really don't think it's going to be that much, but for argument's sake, let's say 25,000. And then once, with buying the property and with the fix up, we're going to be in it for just under $80,000. It's a 1,200 square foot bungalow, excuse me. It's easy rehab. I'm using the ARV of 120,000. Okay, I really, honestly, I think Jeremy, even in today's market, even though the market's changed slightly, where the prices aren't, but you got a smaller house, and like I said, the ARV, I'm thinking 120. I really think I'm gonna sell it for closer to 130, 125, somewhere in that neighborhood, because the neighborhood is going for 150 and 160 on the bigger homes. So we're gonna push that square foot price per square foot, and it's a, like I said, it's an easy, no-brainer rehab. So I had this house. I was actually trying to wholesale it for $58,000. Had quite a few people interested in it, and what they were, but they just, for whatever reason or another, they didn't. I had it under contract. It blew up, and they just couldn't get the funding, or they wouldn't pull the trigger. And now, of course, when I say, you know what, we're gonna buy it, and once we buy it, then of course I get 3 people call me today. Is it still available? It's hilarious. But anyway, so that's Rosedale Park. So, but anyway, I got a property. Let's talk about first. I got a property at 18161 Fleming. Okay, that's a 3-bedroom frame. It would be a great rental. It's a bungalow, 1 big bedroom. The block is decent. I like this little pocket for a rental. We are asking $15,250 for this property, but you got to fix it up. We do offer turnkey, where if you're looking, where we would fix it up, we'll get it city certified, and we'll take care of it that way. And then, of course, the price is going to be higher. So if that's something you're interested in, please send me a text message or an email. Of course, my number is 248-497-9195. Again, 248-497-9195. Or you can send me an email at todd@IP as in Paul, M as in Mary, Detroit.com. todd@IPMDetroit.com. All right, so there's a property there. I got another one on Goddard at 18515 Goddard. It is a 3-bedroom ranch, or excuse me, it's not a 3-bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom brick ranch style home, and we're asking $25,000 for this one, and it is rented at $700 a month. It needs a little bit of work still to get it city certified, but we inherited the tenant and we purchased this one. I do have a condo, 2 condos. I got one in East Point. This is a new one. Let me get you the address because I just got it. And this one is $27,000. And again, it is in East Point. At 9 Mile in Gratiot. It's on the west side of 9 Mile. Come on, where are you? It's on 9 Mile, actually. It's on West 9 Mile. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. But anyway, the taxes on this property, I'm going off of memory right now, is $300, okay, a year. $300 a year. The homeowner or the association dues is $200 a month. These rent for around $650 a month, and oh, there it is, 15249 East 9 Mile. That's it. 15249 East 9 Mile. 27,000. Has a lockbox. It's about 700 square feet. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath ranch with a shared basement, and it's an upper unit. Okay, and it's close to a park. So if you know any seniors that's looking for a easy living, East Point's a good neighborhood. If you know any single people that are looking for a place, this would be perfect for $27,000. Or you could rent it, and you could get close to $700 a month over here. And then I have another one on Kingsville, 21301 Kingsville, 21301 Kingsville. This is number 208, upper unit, brick. It's close to St. John's Hospital. You could look down the street and see St. John's Hospital. Actually, I was talking to another wholesaler today. It was funny. He was I was helping him with something, and he told me he lives in Harper Woods, and I thought, hey, I got a condo for you. And he actually is renting in that unit for $700 a month. He knows the neighbor. He says, I live on Kingsville. He goes, I'm renting. So anyways, I got a cut, and I know who he's renting it from. I said, are you renting it from this particular person? Because that gentleman owns a few units in there. He's like a head of the association. He owns a few units, and he may buy this. I'm working on something with him to buy this, but right now it's still available. First come, first serve. $25,000. Can't beat it. I'm just trying to get it sold and done by the end of the year. Okay? So that's 21301 Kingsville in Harper Woods. Great location. It is also a one bedroom, but it's 750 square feet, and the association there is $140. So that's $25,000, and that's as is. It needs someone was living there. Needs a little cleanup. We started doing a little bit of work. It's clean, but the floors need to be done if you want carpet or something like that. And then another property I'm selling, and I had a few people interested in, but I haven't heard anything back regarding, we got to get them inside so they can look at it. 19925 Joanne, 19925 Joanne in Detroit. We're selling it for $12,500 as is, or we could turnkey it for more, of course. And then I have a 2-bedroom, 8 Mile in Wyoming, 20491 Cherry Lawn. 20491 Cherry Lawn. That one is $8,750 as is. It needs work. If you do the work yourself, it's a great. This one does not have a basement. This is a 2-bedroom, no basement, living room, family room, 2 bedrooms, kitchen, bath, of course, and right off of 8 Mile on Cherry Lawn. And then I have a turnkey that is rented at $800 a month. I got one gentleman who's going to be looking at it first. His name's Paul. If you're watching, Paul, I'm working on getting you inside of it. But this one is $800 rented. It's a 3-bedroom frame, Telegraph in Warren. It's off of Warren, 7500 DeCosta, 7500 DeCosta, and that's in Detroit with a Redford zip code. If you're from Detroit, you probably know what I'm talking about. That's 48239. And let's see. I have a 2-bedroom brick, 16510 Littlefield. 2-bedroom brick, nice, right at McNichols, on Littlefield. And this one is rented at $695 a month. It has a garage, and this is only $26,000. That is 16510 Littlefield. This is $26,000. And let's see, I had one on. All right, those closed. That one is. And I have a couple of duplexes for sale, and but anyway, please give me a call, send me a text, or text is best. Email. My number is 248-497-9195. 248-497-9195. My email is Todd at I for investors, P for properties, M for management, Detroit.com. Todd at IPMDetroit.com. If you need a property manager, We do manage properties. We have a staff in the office that we could get your house as city certified also. Um, Feel free to reach out and we could talk about that also. But again, 248-497-9195. If you need any type of trades, furnace, heating and cooling, plumbing, roofing, and I am actually, if anyone, I am looking for, I got a few people, but I'm trying to work on the pricing for a property I have for another investor. We're looking for a roof on the west side of Detroit that needs to be redecked. It has wood shakes, has a couple of layers, and I'm looking, so if you know any reliable licensed roofers that would work the city of Detroit, please reach out to me. I would greatly appreciate it. And if anyone else needs any reliable whatever services, like my title company, I have a great investor-friendly title company, Detroit Title and Escrow. They have an office downtown Detroit, and they also have another location that has better parking in Dearborn, right off of Ford Road and right near Schaefer. And anyway, they take care of business. They have Melissa, and they have a staff that just works for investors. And then they have a staff that works for non-investors. So it really works out really well for that. And so if you need a title company, if you need insurance, I go to Chris Mosier, and I go to Katie Holler with Simplified Insurance Agency. If you need their contact, please reach out for that. Like I said, my heating and cooling guy is Harrison Duncan. I have a great locksmith, mobile locksmith, and that he could take great care of you. So any type of trades you're looking for, please reach out, 248-497-9195. And if I could be a help to anybody, please let me know what you're looking for. Property wise, we are working on a few things in Garden City and a couple things in Oakland County. I'm working in other counties on pre-foreclosure and foreclosure. We are starting a boiler room phone calls. I'm going to start doing this 3 days a week, 3 hours minimum per day, and I'm going to use a certain dialer system that's going to be like it's going to give me 5 times as much power in that 3 hours than if I was just dialing by hand. And I'm going to load my pre-foreclosures, I'm going to load my foreclosures, I'm going to load whatever I want to load. So anyway, so we're going to start doing that also. That's going to be an invite only. If you're interested in possibly joining Jeremy Burgess and myself for the boiler room, we're going to do it on Friday. Right now we're doing it on Friday from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday nights, while everyone else is out drinking or partying or hanging out or relaxing because they just had a tough week. We're gonna still get at it, and that's what we're gonna do. So if you're interested in that, I know David Gittins, I know quite a few of us are gonna be doing it. So again, it's invite only, and we have a requirement when you do the boiler room is you come with your list and you make phone calls and you work hard. That's all we ask. And just by being in the room with Jeremy Burgess, David Gittins, Eric Friday, whoever's in that room, and you're listening to them crushing it, and they're helping you, and you're helping them, and you hear them say something, and you say, oh, that's a great, I'm going to say that next time, or that's great, I'm going to say that next time, or I'm not going to say that next time, or instead of, if you were by yourself, you might have wussed out and not forced that appointment. You might have said, you know what, yes, I will call you back tomorrow morning. I'm sorry to bother you, Mrs. Jones, blah, blah, blah. on a Friday at 8 o'clock. Instead, I'm going to be, you know what, I'm going to see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Don't stay up too late. It was nice talking to you. Thank you very much. And you're going to make that appointment if you get my drift. So anyway, that's what the boiler room is going to do. And it's going to make a big difference in, I know it is, in my business if I do this 3 times a week. All right. So anyway, we're going to start that on Fridays. I'm going to be doing another boiler session, and that's going to be in White Lake at my real estate office, Carrington Real Estate, in White Lake. I'm going to be doing that. If anyone wants to join that, that's going to be in the morning from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Okay, so anyone wants to join that, we're gonna be doing it then. And then I'm gonna add a Monday night also. But right now we got Friday night and Wednesday, and so please, if you're interested in the boiler room or you want to be considered for it, give me a call. Send me a text is best. Remember, I always say give me a call. I mean text me 248-497-9195, 248-497-9195. Send me an email at todd@ipmdetroit.com, todd@ipmdetroit.com. I'm going to start posting more things on my YouTube channel and on Facebook and on Instagram of some more live what I'm doing in Detroit when I'm going through. Like today I was at a house. Robert Graham and I were at a property over there by the hipster area, over there by Grosse Pointe, but on the Detroit side in Jefferson. And we're walking through a house that we had to go through the broken a broken door or something. You know, we had to slide in there. We talked to the neighbors just to let them know, look, this is what we're doing. And I mean, that's the fun stuff. It's 5 o'clock. It's getting dark, and you know, and we're out hustling. And but those anyway, I'll start taking some more videos of houses like that, or if I'm in a rehab and I'm going through one of my rehabs. And okay, so today I'm going through a house and we put in the kitchen. So let's go look at what we did. Or they're working on the bathroom, or we did the roof, or we did this, or this one's ready for listing, blah, blah, blah. You know, again, remember, on my fix and flips, I'm a licensed real estate agent, but that's not my thing. I'm not good at selling houses, fix and flips. I use Jeremy Burgess. I'm endorsing Jeremy Burgess with Keller Williams. He is the master negotiator when it comes to Detroit, in my opinion. If you're a master negotiator in Detroit, he'll eat you up in the suburbs. So you want him on your side. Okay, so if you're looking for an agent, and again, a lot of people, oh, I got a friend that does it, or my high school friend, or they do it, he does it, she does it. I'm telling you what, still use that person, but just take one of the properties and try Jeremy Burgess out, and just try to look at it with not as a friend doing it or something. Just try to, as a business, you know, you look at it as, you know, and see if he could sell your house faster, or if he could sell it for more money. And that's the key, right? So that is definitely the key. We have this house in Rosedale Park that it is a pain. He knows it. We know it. Nothing he did. It's just a part of the business. We sold it. We're on our 3rd sale, and anyway, he vetted the first people. It looked good. It blew up. Okay. The second person, we even got a better offer. They even, you know. So anyway, the second person, then they blew up, and the reason they blew up, we don't know, because Navy Federal or whoever the mortgage company is, or credit union or whatever they are, they said it's confidential. They're not telling us what happened. So it's just, VA. Oh, everyone could get approved through VA. Oh, if they give you an approval, there's no way. Anyway, they backed out. Whatever. It is what it is. Then 2 days later, we get $10,000 higher offer. Okay, so we, Jeremy Burgess. I'm just telling you, he sold tons of houses for us, and I refer everyone to him. And I mean, he just does a great job. He's got a team behind him. They know what they're doing. They know how to do it. And so, if you don't know Jeremy Burgess, just whatever, you'll get to know him. But anyway, you can look him up. You can send me a text, and I will definitely get you his info. 248-497-9195. Got a great clean out crew. They will, instead of getting a dumpster at the house, we very, very, very rarely put a dumpster in front of a house. It just tells the neighborhood, here, my house is empty. It also tells the neighborhood, here, dump your trash in my dumpster. We have a guy who comes in there with his truck. He loads it up. He takes it to the dump. He dumps it. And then he comes back and loads it up, takes it to the dump, and dumps it. He does a great job at great prices. He does a very, very good job. Yeah, Jeremy Burgess, his phone number I wanted to get to you is 313. I should know it by heart, but I know it's 313-600. Hang on 1 second, please. Sorry. All right, Jeremy Burgess, 313-600-2133. 313-600-2133. So I endorse JB for sure. Anyway, so again, if you need properties for rentals, properties for fix and flips in the suburbs, please send me a text and let me know what you're looking for, and I will. I've been very, very successful. Instead of pitching it out to everybody, I have tried that route, and I like picking up the phone, calling somebody, and telling them, the more we talk, the more we see each other. I know, like at Renegades, I met Joe Randall was there. We talked, and he said, "Look, I'm looking for this, this, and this." I said, "Great." So I'm looking for properties for him. When I get it, I'm gonna call him. And hey, Jeremy, what's going on, man? I just pitched you out. All right, brother. And I pitched out the boiler room, and that's all that good stuff. So anyway, I gave him your number, so hopefully everyone starts calling you. And but anyway, so please send me a text, 248-497-9195. Send me an email, todd@ipmdetroit.com. If you have any questions about foreclosures, the auction process, if you have any questions about wholesaling, I do have a mentoring group with the wholesaling. Brian, how you doing, man? I know the boiler room, I can't wait, man. It's going to change the game for the rest of the year and for 2019. Like I was telling him, Jeremy, Fridays, invite only. Contact me or you if you're interested. And for Fridays from 5 to 8 in Troy at your office. And then I'm going to do at Carrington on Wednesday morning from 8:30 to 11:30 in White Lake. And then we will be adding a Monday night. So that probably won't be this Monday, but definitely this Friday and next Wednesday for sure. I cannot wait, man. But anyway, Todd@ipmdetroit.com, Todd@ipmdetroit.com, and or 248-497-9195. Brian Zabowski, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. Brian is really, we've been working together here for a few weeks, doing an awesome job. Smart. He knows the business. He has 1 or 2 rentals right now. We're gonna, of course, I know his game plan is to own probably 100 units. I think that's what he said. Just that'll be a good start. So, and he's working on the project management side, and he's just doing a little bit of everything and learning. And but I'm glad to see. I'm glad he's working with us. You know, great addition. So anyway, Todd at ipmdetroit.com or 248-497-9195. Hit me up if I could be a help. And thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye.